Hey everyone, welcome to another fabulous video about tea. My name is Jenny. I'm the owner and founder of Sipping Streams Tea Company, an 11-time international award-winning tea company who loves to share our passion and our vision for people to grow to know who they are through community and self-healing and with tea. So today I'm going to be covering this very fabulous herb that is not actually from the tea plant itself, but I'm going to be covering lavender flowers. So for those of you who didn't know, you can cook, you can bake, you can drink infusions, and use the essential oils for all sorts of healing properties. So some people think that you can just use the essential oils of lavender for aromatherapy, but you can actually eat lavender flowers and you can even steep lavender flowers. So today I'm going to be showing you how to add it as an ingredient to your favorite cup of tea. So I weighed out in a little container here, the lavender flowers that literally look like a pinch of them in there with my gram scale. So if you have a gram scale, that is the best way to be measuring your tea out. And I also weighed it with our first flush Darjeeling hand-rolled pearls from a trip in India that I went to this year. And anyways, I'm trying to measure an actual serving, a full serving of tea. So I have this wonderful glass mug that I want to use, and it has enough volume for about 12 ounces. So typically it's 2.5 grams per 8 to 6 ounces of water. Well, this is about 12 ounces of hot water that will be going in here and steeping. So I'm trying to create my own recipe, and I'm showing you how you can do that. So in the full container, I tared the little container on my gram scale, and then I added my pearls, and then I supplemented the rest of it with the lavender flowers. Now, lavender flowers are a really, really powerful herb or flower that you can use to bring down anxiety. So if people are under a lot of stress, or if you're under a lot of stress and you have a lot of deadlines, it doesn't actually make you sleepy. It makes you relax by bringing down your anxiety. And so when you steep it, you have to realize that the lavender flowers are extremely powerful. Typically, lavender and other herbals will be steeped at 208 or boiling hot water to release its infusions, to release its essential oils, which are the health benefits. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know at any time. I'd love to answer your questions. So I am steeping it with boiling water in this little tea sack here in my glass mug. And the key about adding lavender to anything is that you need to be careful about putting too much lavender in. So to give you a secret of how we choose to make our recipes, and this will all depend on the actual ingredients that go into a blend, is typically, if you think about lavender flowers that are fresh versus dried, anything that is dried is way more compact as far as flavor and nutrients because it shrinks. That fresh flower has now shrunk. So if you had the same amount of weight of dried versus the same amount of weight of fresh, that fluffiness of the freshness has shrunk and a lot of water moisture has been lost. So you want to use a lot less flowers or even lavender flowers in any blend. A little bit goes a long way. So if you're wanting to steep just plain lavender, you don't really want to use 2.5 grams because it could be extremely potent, especially if you're steeping it at boiling hot water, because the hot water, the higher the temperature is, the faster the extraction rate of the flavor is. So you might be thinking you're tasting soap or kind of perfume, and it might not be as satisfying or desirable for you. So you do want to use less lavender flowers if you're ever creating an infusion. And then that way it can balance with the other things too. So I'm steeping it for about 3 minutes. And then you'll be able to see that the color of the liqueur is just very slightly, creamy sunshininess. So If you smell it, you will definitely smell the lavender flowers. Now, with the first flush Darjeeling handled pearls, they do need close to boiling hot water, so it will take time for them to open up and extract, which means you can re-steep it up to 4 times, and you can do it with the lavender flowers, and it will still taste like lavender for every infusion. So this time, the infusion will taste like a little bit of Darjeeling muscatel notes to it. Muscat as in like grapey, vineyardy type of flavor, very slight with lavender and not overpowering when you do it that way. And that was just an example of the first flush Darjeeling handled pearls. Now you might notice in my tea sack or tea bag or whatever you want to call it, my tea leaves themselves, you can see here, the tea leaves haven't opened up all the way. You can see the lavender flowers dispersed throughout there, but the tea leaves in that compressed ball have not opened up all the way, and you can definitely re-steep it again. So every time you re-infuse it, you'll have more and more of the leaves come open. So lavender is a great herbal or flower to help you with bringing down anxiety, bringing down stress levels, and adding it to your favorite cup of tea, whether it be an Earl Grey, or it was a black tea, or a white tea, or if it was just plain herbal altogether. Like we have an herbal called chamomile lavender. So it's just a little bit of lavender and chamomile, and the two go really well together because lavender is super, super potent, which is great if you're really needing something to help bring down your stress level and just give you some serenity for the day. So I hope you really enjoy your lavender that you received in your subscription box, or if you haven't gotten a subscription box, please let us know. We'd love to hook you up with it. And it's a great way to experiment on top of anything that you want to cook or bake also. You can even cook certain meats with it too. So I really hope you enjoy this. Don't forget that these are whole lavender flowers, so they're super potent. A little bit goes a long ways, and that you can re-steep it up to 4 times because of the quality of the lavender. Now, if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'd love to cover more videos about your questions that you have about the health, nutrients, and the potency of your different teas or herbal infusions. This is Jenny with Sipping Streams Tea Company. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you don't know already, we have a private Facebook group called the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe that we go live every few months, and we teach a 5-day free intensive course, and there's another one coming up very soon. So definitely add yourself to our private group, the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe private Facebook group, and get on all the wonderful free trainings about tea with other people who love tea just as much as you do. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.